Alrighty, my lovely Trails fans, welcome back to our next episode of Trails in the Sky. Alrighty, so we are on an airship. I would like to have a bit of a look around. Ah, you're the bracers I heard about. I never thought General Morgan would allow bracers aboard. The Royal Army's really changing, I guess. I guess it's proof General Bright's reorganization is coming along. We've done test after test to wring out as much performance as we can from the engine. No matter how many experiments we do though, in live combat things will be different. As one of the development staff, I'm half eager and half terrified to see how the engine performs. If it can get us through this mission, I'd say all the hard work will have been worth it. This will be the first flight out of the nest for this little bird. I'll be seeing how she does and collecting the final data. Engine room, no trespassing. Ooh, okay. Instruments check out. It isn't too often that you get to measure an engine's output in action. I am totally writing all this down for all the engines we design in the future. Oh, it's Louise from, what is that city called? The big factory one. Oh, that's going to irritate me now. I'm going to have to look at the map. Right, there is a map, right? Should have one. Here we go. From Zeiss. Is that the place? Ruan has the orphanage. Zeiss has Elmo, yeah, it's from Zeiss. Oh. Okay, so I can rest there. It's good to know. Estelle, good to see you. What brings you here? I could ask the same thing of you, Zin. Ah, I know. Trying to catch a nap or something? Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but no, I thought I'd get a little practice in. I cannot seem to stay calm sitting in a confined space like this ship. You're in the middle of one of your walks, I'd guess. Yeah, I can never manage to sit still myself. But practice, huh? Isn't this a little cramped for practice? Practice isn't all about movement, remember? There's plenty you can do even in a small space such as this. Huh? Like what? Breathing exercises and meditation for one, but practicing your forms is an important part of training as well. Especially for bracers like us who tend to get a little sloppy and let our styles fall apart from so much live combat. It's important from time to time to find the chance to return to the basics and correct yourself. That's a good point. I haven't actually done any disciplined practice for a while now. Hearing you put it that way makes me worry I'm like an awful mess in a fight now. Oh man. It's nothing to worry about. I was speaking generally. Still, if it resonated with you, then there's nothing lost by finding a chance to recenter yourself. My offer still stands to be a practice partner. Well, thanks, Zin. I may just take you up on that. I'll be looking forward to it. I'm going to continue my Carter for a while. I want to be warmed up when that dragon appears. Hello Estelle, it's been quite a while. Oh no, did you forget me? It's Peyton, the mechanic. I was with you during one of your plans against Colonel Richard. Sorry, a lot's happened since then. I remember you now though. You're the one who got us the Intelligence Division's airship, right? Yep. Glad I could be of help, and glad you didn't completely forget about me. Still, I'd heard there were bracers aboard, and the thought crossed my mind that it might be you guys, but I didn't think I'd be right on the money. Small world, huh? We didn't think the Arcelli'd be here either. Seems like the Royal Army's pulling out everything for this mission. Yes, I've heard this is the largest Liberalian military mobilization since the 100 Days War, and they tell me our target's a legendary ancient dragon. What better way to test the new engine though, right? You sure seem competent. Well, hey, in a way, all our tuning of that thing was in preparation for this day. The designers from the central factory are here today too to collect data. It's finally time for the Arcel, I believe is how it's actually pronounced, I think I actually looked that up the other day, for the Arcel to make her grand entrance. I want her to fly like nothing's flown before. I think that's how it was anyway, I hope so. When that second coup attempt happened, we brought out these orbital-driven howitzers. They were all busted during the fight, but we got them repaired quickly enough. We'd have trouble managing ground combat without these. How do you even get those things off that platform? They don't look like they can really turn very well. Door is tightly closed. I guess there's probably some people in here to speak to. Oh, just the General. Miss Bright? Is something wrong, General Morgan? I was taking a moment to look over the battle plan again. A plan that can seem perfect when first drafted can show faults over time. Have you, found any problems then? None that stand out to me. Short of the truly unpredictable happening, this plan should succeed. I'm afraid there'll be no need for you this time. Well, I won't mind if that turns out to be true. But if we need to, we'll help as best as we can. You did, let us aboard after all, sir. You must suspect something could happen. It's possible, but remember, you will only act if our plan ends prematurely. I expect you to follow orders during the mission itself. Don't worry, we understand. We'll just watch for now and see what you guys do. Quite a head on your shoulders, Miss Bright. We still have a little time before contact with the dragon. Use the time until then to ensure you're prepared. Ah, Estelle, touring the ship? Pretty much, yeah. Wait a minute. Are you drinking before a mission? This is a drink of celebration, my sweet. I celebrate the imminent meeting of the Genius Bard and Legendary Dragon. Well, putting aside the Genius Bard bit, a Legendary Dragon. Do they still tell stories about dragons in the Empire? Why, naturally! There are quite a number of legends and tall tales of sightings, especially in the southern regions near Bose. In fact, I believe the Imperial Institute of Science was to launch an investigation, but then the 100 Days War broke out. Wow, sounds like you guys take the legends kind of seriously. So even in the Empire, dragons are pretty much a mystery, huh? You could say that, I suppose. But to the people of the Empire, this particular situation would have a more straightforward solution. Straightforward, huh? Erebonia is a far more pragmatic realm than Liberl. If something like this were to happen in the Empire, His Majesty would order the destruction of the dragon immediately. The Empire believes in boldly standing against all who would oppose it. Even if the opposition is a dragon, it would be torn down without mercy. That seems a little bloodthirsty. Securing national peace through force of arms is the Erebonian way. I confess, as a messenger of love and peace, I do find it a bit sad. It would be an interesting turn of events for the dragon to flee into Erebonia. Were that to happen, though, it is all too clear that it would be taken as an excuse for rekindled war. Our good General Morgan is all too aware of that, I suspect. Not much of a choice but to eat here when we're on a long-haul voyage. The harder the job is, though, the nicer eating here is. And Casey's got one heck of a job, changing the menu up every day so we don't get tired of the same thing. Yo, braces, welcome to the ship's galley. Name's Casey. I run this little corner of the Ladybird as ship's cook. I run the ship commiserate too, but that's not really ready yet. If you want some supplies, I'll have to ask you to come back a bit later. Aw, you're not open? Oh well. Hang on, though, why he's drinking then? Oh, the guy in the white coat? I treated him. I was checking the stock of liquor and he struck up a conversation. He seemed to know what he was talking about, so I gave him a drink. I see. Olivia calls himself a gourmand for a reason, I guess. That golden-haired guy seems to be from Erebonia. Well, his taste in wine's good at least. He has quite the silver tongue, that Olivia. I'm still interested to find out what exactly his deal is. Hello, braces. Welcome aboard. Just above here is the bridge, and just below us is the conference room. The Arcel is a pretty large ship. People tend to get lost at first when they're assigned to her. Hey, you took my picture. Yoo-hoo, Estelle! Hi, Dorothy. You seem to be doing okay. Is your camera still treating you good? You bet. This girl's so cute, she looks great from any angle. And by this girl, you mean the Arcel? Oh, Dorothy, you're as you as ever. You too, Estelle. You're just as full of energy as always. Well, thanks. Wait, were you worried about me? Yeah, of course. I mean, well, I took the photo of Joshua, right? If that made you all sad, I'd have to be sad too. Oh, Dorothy, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I'm a reporter, so it's my job to try and cheer people up. Sort of. If you're worried about anything else, talk to me anytime. I'll, keep that in mind. I'm just going to be taking pictures of this beauty until the dragon shows up. And then I'm going to pretend to get interior shots while getting pics of the lady captain instead. Yo, Estelle. Killing time till the dragon shows up? More or less. How about you? Putting stuff together for your latest scoop? Not really. I'm waiting for the star of the show, same as you. Even if it doesn't show up, at least we've got a few nice shots of the Arcel. We're just lucky enough to even be here. You must be having a field day. You get to cover the fight with the dragon and the new cutting-edge ship all in one go. Heck, the dragon versus airships thing alone would make it the story of the decade. Every single reporter at the office raised their hand when we were taking volunteers to cover this. That figures. Congrats on getting picked for the job. Did you guys draw straws or something? Draw? No, of course not. I got picked because I'm a darn good reporter. All that effort during the coup is starting to pay off. Well, hey, more power to you. So even the Royal Army respects you now, huh? Hey, if you write good stuff, even the big guys will come knocking on your door. By the way, if anything interesting's come your way lately, I'm free to swap a few stories anytime you want. We could always use a few good editorials to fill our pages. We'll see. Speaking of Estelle, you close at all to Captain Schwartz? I wouldn't exactly call us close. I guess we've known each other for a while now, though. But suppose you could introduce me. We've been getting hounded by readers for a special edition featuring the female captain of the Royal Guard. Julia's kinda popular then. Oh, totally. I'd say she's about as popular as Her Highness Claudia. I've even heard some publishers are itching to put a whole photo album of her on the shelves. Photo album? It's just a rumour floating around. Even if they wanted to, there's no way they'd get permission. I sure don't want to be the guy who's caught taking candid photos of her. Yeah, that's true. I'd kind of like to see this album, though. Before I talk to her, is there anybody else that I haven't spoken to? Okay, so Chloe's up there, that's good. Shara, so this is where you are. Hi there, Estelle. Taking a walk? Yep. Enjoying the wind? Yes, the weather's lovely, so I'm taking it easy. Knowing when to take a breather is part of our job too, you know. Short breaks like these are good for keeping our mind sharp. Now's the perfect time. Yeah, I know. Hey, Shara, do you think the plan will work? To be honest, I don't know. Common sense says there's a very good chance it'll succeed. We have 12 patrol ships out on patrol as we speak, after all. Hard to imagine even something as powerful as a dragon getting away from all that. Yeah, I guess you're right. General Morgan was pretty confident too. That's just how he looks on the surface. Remember? He was none too happy to have braces on board. And yet he led us on anyway. That can only mean one thing. He's worried about how this will turn out too? Exactly. And that, Estelle, is why conserving our strength right now is a good idea. Makes sense. Guess I'll keep wandering around a bit. Good. That's what I like to hear. It's not every day you get to ride the Arcel. Enjoy yourself. True enough. See you, Shara. See you soon, Estelle. The fact that we're both on board proves General Morgan is uneasy. We need to be ready to act at a moment's notice. But until then, I'm going to take it easy. Ah, hello. You're the observers, right? I'm Leon, the Arcel's communications officer. I run the switchboard and radio here. Probably won't be a very long acquaintance, but it's nice to meet you. Oh yeah, you're those braces, right? I'm Lux, the Arcel's helmsman. I'm in charge of piloting the ship. Sorry, but it looks like you guys aren't going to get a chance to show off. A dragon? Please. Even a dragon's nothing compared to the Arcel. You guys should sit back and enjoy the show. Oh, so don't mind Echo over there. She may not be too friendly, but she's a good gal at heart. You guys are here to observe the operation, right? Well, I've just got one thing to say to you. Don't get in our way. We're finished talking. Why don't you return to your post? Oh, ouch. Probably won't be a very long acquaintance, but it's nice to meet you. Let's both do our best. Miss Bright? Good day. How do you find the Arcel? It's really, really cool. I guess I shouldn't be surprised the Queen's ship is awesome, but still. Thank you for your kindness, Miss Bright. I am simply relieved the new engine made it in time. Of course, I hardly expected to use it on a mission of quite this nature. I hear that. Who'd imagine a dragon would show up? Yes, it is an utter mystery as a foe, even to us. We may have a plan of attack, but it would be foolish to rely completely on it in the face of the unknown. Be prepared for anything in case something goes amiss. If anything happens, it'll be all up to us, huh? Hopefully it will not come to that, but only Adios knows what lies before us. Oh, by the way, Julia, did you know that Mr. Niall Burns wants to cover you for an article? An article? About me? Yeah, he wants the citizens to know the real Royal Guard, he says. He's pretty serious about his job, so I think you can trust him, you know? I am well aware of Mr. Burns' professional credentials. If not, I would not have allowed him to accompany us and cover this story. Oh yeah, good point. To be honest, I absolutely support the idea behind such an article. However, I am afraid I must decline. Huh? Even if you support it? We have refused similar proposals from other companies as well, you see. We cannot give the Labelle News any special treatment. Aww, I guess not. Forgive me, but please tell him as much. I still look forward to seeing the article, however. Okay then. See if I can go and quickly tell him that before we speak to Chloe. Try to ask Captain Schwartz for the interview at some point, yeah? Oh, about that, Niall. I'm afraid she just straight up refused. What? Refused? Already? Sorry, Niall. She said something about it being kind of inconvenient. Oh, right. Darn, she's even more guarded than I thought. I'm sorry. I wish we could have helped. Don't worry about it. Not your fault they keep to themselves the way they do. Still, there's gotta be some other way. Just like Niall to not take the hint if the prize is a hot scoop. Estelle, hello. Are you finding it a little hard to calm down? Yeah, a bit. I really can't stay still for this one. That reminds me, you always walk around like this on the passenger ships as well. Yeah, now that you mention it, I do. I dunno, I feel all kind of suffocated and trapped when I just have to sit around politely. That's very like you, Estelle. But, I wouldn't worry about that too much on the Arcel. Huh? What do you mean? Property of the Ausleys family it may be, but this is still a fully functional war cruiser. At full speed, its engine capabilities far exceed those of passenger vessels. If we go at flank speed, I don't think you'd even be able to remain standing. Is it seriously that fast with that new engine? You'll be surprised, I think. It's a bit like walking into a storm. I see. So that kind of makes all this the calm before the storm then. Yes, after a fashion. This may be a very brief period of peace before the action begins. If you want to look around the interior, this may be your only chance. I'd better keep that in mind then. I guess I'd better start wandering around faster, huh? Yes, I'll see you later. As you said, Estelle, this is the calm before the storm. If you want to have a look around the interior of the Arcel, this may be your only chance. Signal from the Melder. Dragon in flight in airspace above the Malga mine. All crew to battle stations. All crew to battle stations. Guild observers report to the bridge. Here we go. that bad boy go. Well, I don't see Lawrence on there. Guess it's just going to be us versus the dragon. Yeah, they ain't getting through that hide. What's happening? The dragon is above the Malga mine. Look at the display. Malga. So it's in Roland. I'm amazed we found it. Where shall we intercept it, sir? A good question. We need to lure it to the lake, but we cannot afford to let it near the capital. Our interception point will be near the Lenhart River estuary. Patrol ships, lure the dragon to the riverside. Attack ships, forward. Aye, sir. This is the Arcel to all ships. Our interception point will be the Lenhart River estuary. All patrol ships, lead the dragon to the interception point. Use formation B. Attack ships, launch and proceed to the interception point. Wow, look at all those airships, they've got quite a few. They think he would actually fall into their hands. Perhaps I need to settle this myself. No. If I act, it will simply be the same thing all over again. Ha! He and I are in the same position, I suppose. Great Adios, who art in the sky. Please, guide us who stand upon this chaotic earth. All attack ships have launched. Estimate their arrival at 12:20 hours. Full speed ahead. Put us southwest of the interception point. Aye, sir. Restore orbital power flow to all sections. Ahead full. Helm, take us to the southwest of the Lenhart River estuary. I guess those are the tranquilizer ships. Hopefully they can actually get through his hide. All attack ships have arrived at their designated positions. Tranquilizer rounds loaded and ready. Alright, all that's left is to wait for the dragon to show up. All attack ships prepare to fire. Begin attack on my command. Aye, sir. And it begins. All ships fire! Wow, look at them wailing on that thing. They're still not going down. That is one tough lizard. Oh. They got him. Down he goes. Ha! I think we got it. Absolutely incredible. Ha! Not even a dragon could stand up against this. My goodness, such spectacle. What a performance! Confirming splashdown of dragon into Lake Valeria. Shall we proceed as planned and bind it, sir? Proceed. As soon as you've confirmed it's safe, bring the Arcel down. We'll perform a water landing and inspect the dragon ourselves. Aye, sir. Sleeping with the fishes. Literally. Well, not in the mob sense, but you know what I mean. Wow, for a sense of scale, that dragon is the size of the Arcel. Water landing complete. No response from the dragon. Right then, time to see this with my own eyes. Captain, accompany me. Sir. Can we... Yes, you should come too. This is an ancient dragon of legend, not exactly something you'll get to see every day. Yeah. The dragon's totally asleep. Even if it were to take to the skies again, it poses no danger. Phew, we managed to take it down. That was some piloting, eh? And yep, that was all me. Please hold your applause. Why don't you go check on the dragon? Confirming a victory is an important duty for any soldier. Or would you rather be shot in the back by an enemy you thought was defeated? Alrighty then, so looking at our time frame, I think this might be a good place to end our episode for today. I know you probably want to go and see the dragon, but you'll have to wait until next time, because I'm sure there's going to be another long cutscene coming up as soon as we get outside. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you know when the next episode is coming out. Feel free to leave a comment, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.